A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open, maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this pass.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the timing just a hair off. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Volunteers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Fires left, and they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Third down, and they'll try the jet sweep. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Davidson. At the 45 on its way. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Randall. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then...
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. To throw, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw and catch him off guard. And now they've got first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Coverage team does a good job, touches it dead, no return on this one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown Volunteers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Working that left side. There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Open space at the 25. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Gets it to him on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Klubnik. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run. Shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
Still looking on the move. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ifte if they can stop him on third down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Coverage on the back end, the defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10. Ernie on the Jets. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And he's got it! Touchdown,
fourth quarter. You can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 38 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going up top again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive, and this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back inside the 30. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation